Hello everyone, here is the plan for science for week 1 of the spring term. So we're moving on to our new topic called living things and their habitats. First, you'll need to stick in the pre-learning sheet into your book and write down what you can remember about this topic from your time in year 2. Use a building block notes to help you. Of course, if you're at home because of remote education, you can't do this, so don't worry too much. Just have a little think about what you already know about living things and habitats. Have a try. Today, we're going to be spending some time in the woodland area investigating different types of living thing. Have a little think with the person next to you. What sort of living things do you think we may find? Also, what are the 7 life processes that all living things do? Can anyone remember Mrs. Nerg from year 2 and year 3? Can you remember what each letter stands for? And can you explain what they mean and perhaps give an example? Have a little think. So here is Mrs. Nerg, or our life processes. We've got M for movement, R reproduction, S sensitivity, N nutrition, E excretion, R respiration, and G growth. Have a little look at reading through those. And with Mrs. Nerg in mind, does this change what you think we may find outside in the woodland area today? As we prepare to go out into the woodland area, I'd like you to write down a question on a post-it note. What questions do you have about the habitat that we are going to see? Here's an example from me. Does the habitat change during the different seasons? We're going to add these to our working wall in school and discuss them before we head outside. Now, of course, if you're learning from home, you might not be able to do this in the same way. But what I would like you to do is to go outside, if possible, into your garden, have a little look at any sort of have a look at the habitat first of all. See if you find any living creatures, okay, in your garden area. Now, when I say living things, I don't just mean animals. I'm not going to give that away, but have a little think about that for me. Okay. Now, you might want to take some photographs yourself. If you've got an iPad or a camera at home, that's absolutely fine. I appreciate that it's obviously much different than doing it in school, but just give it your best go today. So as we go outside today, we're going to be recording what living things we might find using these identification sheets. Using a pencil, I'd like you to put a ring around each living thing you find. If you're learning from home, have a look at these and perhaps you can jot one down on a piece of paper. If you're unsure about what you found, ask me or Miss Foster before circling, or if you're at home, ask an adult. Some of these living things are not native to the UK, so don't worry. Some of them we're not going to get in the UK, like the black widow spider. They're not part of the UK ecosystem. Whilst we're outside, I'll be using the iPads to take some photographs of our learning. If you are learning from home, feel free to take some pictures of your own. Again, always ask an adult before you do so. Big one here. We're not going to be collecting any mini beasts that we might find today. Under no circumstances are you to touch any of them. We don't want to disrupt the animals in their habitat or possibly harm them by mistake. This is to keep them safe, of course. You may pick up leaves that have fallen from trees, but you are not allowed to pick anything from a tree or a branch. I don't want to see anybody pulling off things from trees. We don't want to cause them any harm. Any handling in school will be done by myself with rubber gloves on.